Mà tên hết luôn. Cho camera cái bác bộ.
Look how ready these things are to eat. Wow. They are walking all over each other as they sense food is coming. Look, my question is, why aren't these guardrails higher? No way in the world would I be comfortable feeding crocs like this, because to me, it's just a disaster waiting to happen.
Sau này này gặp chừng. Để cân.
I think they're following us. And there's a god coming behind them.
Don't follow. Yeah.
I mean, look, you tell me, like, what would you do? These enormous and powerful beasts chase this Jeep, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be really bad if these two rhinos catch these jokesters. Yeah, wouldn't have been good. I'm glad the Jeep didn't, like, run out of gas or get a flat tire.
Have you ever seen a rhino run like that?
As they pick up serious speed, eh?
They're very tired, eh? They're exhausted by now if they were chasing us. Hey, yo! Oh my God, I'm drowning.
We're coming. I'm gonna break this window. We're breaking the window. Do you have a knife? Do you have a knife? You do that. Tell me if you have a knife. I'll find it.
This one's insane. So there's a flood in Baton Rouge, and as you can see, this car is sinking fast. A small group of good Samaritans know that there is a woman in there, and their quick thinking saved her. What they also discover is that there is also a dog in there as well. I mean, wow, what a daring rescue, because I'm pretty sure this dog probably only had a few more seconds had it not been saved when it was.
Daddy, how you going, baby?
Push the button. I know how to operate the gun.
I would imagine that one of the few animals brave enough to take on a full-grown rattlesnake would be a bobcat. I'm not clear if this particular bobcat was looking for something to eat and stumbled upon a rattlesnake, or if a rattlesnake just happened to be in its path. Nevertheless, this rattlesnake was completely outmatched. To the naked eye, this might at first seem like a normal fishing video. Oh no, my friends. You know nothing normal makes this list. Look at how close this dude was to potentially getting destroyed by this marlin. They have very sharp snouts and can do some serious damage. Dude got off pretty easy.
No, that's all males, the other one. That one's clearly bigger. The male wants to protect, right?
This video appears to be a safari video in which these rhinos are huddled together, grazing, and just chilling. You know, doing rhino stuff. All of a sudden, things get very, very testy when one of the rhinos feels like the human is getting too close. Can you imagine being on foot, trying to get away from one of these Mack trucks coming at you? is a video that kind of freaked me out. So as a person who loves animals and always has, y'all know what my number one fear was as a kid, like when it comes to animals? It was getting swallowed whole by a whale. Like, I'm not kidding. So when this jet skier bumped into this humpback whale, my brain was thinking about him falling in the water and being swallowed by this gargantuan animal. Of course we know a humpback isn't going to do that, but try telling the 8-year-old inside of
ensuring genetic diversity and breeding successes. So Asha Kieran here has actually given birth to 2 boys. Kieran here is one of them. He's 2 years old, as I said. Here's mom.
Let me tell you something. This is called the greater one-horned rhino, which is the largest species of rhino. They are huge, and TV and video does them no justice. I've seen this in person, and they are like crazy huge. So I guess this man figured out the hard way, and it almost cost him his life.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Talk about an angry rhino. Man, oh man, look at the velocity this rhino hit this truck at. I mean, holy smokes. Rhinos are very territorial, so they don't like large threats or what they perceive as threats in their presence, right? Thus, the truck paid the price.
No, stay. Stay firm, stay firm.
Why do people insist on having wild, dangerous animals as pets is beyond me and seems so narcissistic and selfish, but I digress. So I don't know if this guy is one of the film crew or what, but he got a very hostile welcome from this female lion who almost tore him to pieces. Folks, if you really love lions, don't own one. Admire them from afar like the rest of us sane people. You want to talk about getting away in the nick of time? The man is by a shed and goes in for a second, and when he comes out, much to his chagrin, there is a huge bull moose coming towards him, and I don't think the moose wants a hug. He got back in the shed barely in time to get away. Is there anything scarier when you think about it than getting possibly swallowed by a whale? Well, if you look closely, this appears to be 2 humpback whales that are much too close for comfort to these 3 people in the ocean. This rhino wasn't having it. As you can see all throughout this list, rhinos and cars, especially big cars, trucks, and SUVs, don't mix. Can you imagine calling in a claim for this one and explaining to the insurance company what happened? This rhino literally is treating this car ragdoll style, and it's terrifying because if it can do that to this SUV, what would it do to my black ass? Hell to the no. Want to know how much respect these two apex predators have for each other? When was the last time you saw either one of these animals be this close to any other animal and not tear it to pieces? Yeah, that's what I thought.
This octopus has roughly 270 suckers per arm, and with the 8 arms, that makes just under 2,000 suckers that they can rotate individually. Check this out. It's so crazy, like when she grabs on with a few of them, they form almost a united hand, and it's almost like they're all one appendage grabbing on. See how they're overlapped here and linking?
The octopus feels like one animal on Earth that doesn't belong here. There is no other creature that looks as weird. By now, if you follow my channel for any length of time, you know how intelligent they are. This guy who works at Monterey Bay Aquarium has a great relationship with their giant Pacific octopus, and it's pretty fascinating to watch.
With their suckers as well, so they can recognize different foods and different people just by using their suckers to grab onto them. This octopus is very curious, so she loves to come out of the water, kind of grab onto things, taste things with her suckers, and just kind of explore.
Look at these people trying to screw with this badger. Badgers will tear you to pieces if you mess with them. This dog bites the badger on the tail and almost pays a significant price.
Мушка, яму, клобак.
This disgusting alien-looking glob is actually the larvae of the Spitfire sawfly, which is an insect found in Australia. This is so disgusting, I just want to burn the damn tree down. Just makes my skin crawl. Here's a pretty crazy video of a python who is attempting to get away from the roof of this home to the tree, and it's almost there, but it doesn't quite make it. For me, this would be something I would not be excited to see walking out in my backyard.
Except in defense of the young, aggressive behavior between different species is rare. Most animals live peaceably alongside other species which share their habitat. But the hippo and the buffalo have met on the same trail, and neither wants to give way.
Two of the most dangerous animals in Africa are the Cape buffalo and, of course, the hippopotamus. Both of these herbivores will tear your butt up. Well, what happens when they come across each other? Spoiler alert, the hippo wins.
In slow motion, the hippo's open-mouthed threat has a clear advantage over the buffalo's fighting method. The encounter was heavily
look how close this diver was to being a snack for this great white. The shark was really trying to get into this cage, but this ladder looking thing looks to be what saved the diver. Too close for comfort for me. Hell to the no. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more great content. See you next time.